Hey there, Ulti Zeta here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet. If I sound a little bit tired or quieter than usual, that's because I'm still in a bit of recovery phase, because in between episodes, I've officially gotten the surgery that I was kind of worried about, on and off, maybe mentioned a couple times. Point is, I am recovering still. I took maybe like over 2 weeks of break in between now and then. I did record episode 30's voiceover, the one with Iron Leaves and Walking Lake. But other than that, I've basically done nothing. So this is me getting back into everything. But I have, because I was recovering, I edited the entirety of the Let's Play so far, more or less. I saved editing until, because I knew the surgery was coming up, so I was saving editing time until then, because I was kind of like, just wanted to give myself, like, something to do that felt productive while I was expecting to do nothing, and it worked out very nicely. But, yeah. So, you guys ever, like, sometimes I realize, in retrospect, just how, like, I can be very stubborn and tunnel vision on accident a lot of the time. Because, like, there have been times where I really try to, like... I do genuinely try to keep in mind options and capabilities and, like, just general, like, oh, yeah, I'm doing everything that I can possibly do. That sort of thing. A vibe of, like, yes, I am, like, paying attention to my capabilities. And then I look back on things, like, later down the line, and I'm like, I missed out on this very possible, very helpful, important thing. So it's this kind of thing where it's like, oh, I didn't actually, like, take into account all of my possible options. That's embarrassing. So it's just kind of an interesting thing, I suppose, of, like, I need to keep paying more attention, even more attention to some of these things. Probably should have looked into using something like Breaking Swipe earlier. Because what I was thinking of was like how the fight against Drayden worked. And I'm just kind of realizing that like I probably could have like used some more TMs, you done some like move swapping arounds and stuff. And I just kind of didn't. It didn't really occur to me. There were things I could have done that I just kind of didn't ever do. I'm looking through all these TMs. None of them, like, immediately stand out to me is the thing. One thing that I want to do... Before anything else, though. I thought I already would have one, but I don't. So, here's what I'm going to be doing right this second. I remembered that I had an ability capsule. And I was like, oh, you know, I should look into if any of my Pokemon will be useful for that. The answer to that is not particularly. Because ability capsules are not what I thought they were. What ability capsules are ability capsules are for switching between one of your two abilities regularly. So, you know how, like, Mangoria, for example. They do have Regenerator. That's what I thought they had when I looked them up. Regenerator is an incredibly useful tool, and I didn't know that they had this ability. But if you remember, like, there was also that other ability that Kieran's Dipplin had, where it was like you got slowed down automatically or something like that. Like, I would be able to swap between those two abilities if I used the ability capsule on them. But I want Regenerator. Regenerator is really useful. And most of my other Pokemon only have one ability anyway. The only other one who doesn't is the only other one who doesn't is the Plume. Okay. So I'm here in the Central Plaza, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be. Because the thing is, I thought the ability capsule was a thing that lets you get your hidden ability. I really want that specifically for Flamenco, because their hidden ability is Moxie, a power I've used on, or seen on Crocodiles before. I don't remember if Crunch had it or not. But it basically means every Pokemon you kill, you get an attack buff, which is incredibly useful, incredibly good, and I don't really feel like I'm using Torrent that much anyway. So, like, what I'm looking for specifically is an ability patch, which is a different thing, and specifically is about the, it's specifically about if you can turn your Pokemon's ability into the hidden ability. So they're two different objects, and I got them confused with each other for very understandable reasons. But an ability capsule is not an ability patch, and I only have an ability capsule. So, in learning that, I looked up where you get an ability patch. Is it something I can even do? The answer is, sort of. I don't really know what I'm doing, is the thing. Because there are a couple of options. Some of them are just things I'm blatantly not going to do. Let me read the list out for you according to Bulbapedia. According to Bulbapedia, the places you get them are League Club Room, reward for defeating Rika. I assume that's something that I can't do yet. Terrarium, ×5. From a guidance counselor for defeating every trainer in every biome. No thank you, I'm not fighting everybody, that would take too long. Reward for registering 230 Pokemon in the Blueberry Pokedex. I got 217, I could get 13 more if I really, really needed it. But I don't even know who I'm missing. Venonat, apparently, and Blissey. So, like, there are a couple. I need a Vullaby, an Alchemy, entire thing here. Whatever you are. So, like, there are some Pokemon that I haven't gotten. So, sure. I could do some transferation. But I don't know. It's not exactly ideal. So there's one other thing left that I can do. Terrarium at the top of the terrarium core. Okay. Seems simple enough. Until I realize, what is the terrarium core? My thought was, like, go to the center. But, like, I don't exactly see that anywhere. So, like, I don't know what that means now that I'm, like, kind of here. What is the terrarium core? I wonder if it's... how do I use the synchro machine again? I just had a thought. Why? I'm on a flat surface. I don't think there's, like, a problem. I don't know. My thought is maybe I have to fly to it with a Pokemon, because I'm pretty certain the Pokemon you control can, like, do a... can do that. I don't remember the buttons, is the thing. How is it not the time or place? I don't understand. I don't remember. I guess I need to just fucking look up how the synchro machine works again. Why is Pokemon so asinine? Like, I know it's been a while, but, like, I shouldn't have to I shouldn't have to Google how this works in order to just use it as a basic mechanic. Holding down the L button and then pressing the R button. So you can't just use it for, why is there even a use prompt then? Alright, so can I, like, fly in any capacity? Attack. I spawned a ball on accident. I don't seem to be able to fly freely. I also can't pick up items. No, I can pick up items. Okay. So, in theory, it's possible, but I don't know how I would, like, fly. Because I know there's, like, an orb in the top. I'm just gonna Google this. Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm wasting my time. Cool. Awesome. You can fly with Koraidon and Miraidon in Violet whenever you want to, but only after you beat this main story. So I can't do this right now anyway. It's just impossible. The only way I could do it is if I caught 13 more Pokemon, but I don't care. So I guess I'll get Moxie after Kieran, which means I'm going to use it for absolutely fucking nothing. I was trying to, like, prepare for, like, a good fight against Kieran, but whatever. Who cares, I guess. Why am I even going over this way? Apparently this is where I'm supposed to go. But I don't know why. That was really my entire mindset, was like trying to just like make sure that everything I do was like I'm keeping in mind all my options. It turns out I didn't have the options that I thought I might. Oh well. I mean, honestly, I blame Bulbapedia a little more. Sometimes these, like, helpful documents are just, like, they don't give you a clear indication. You have to Google, like, 5 different things just to find out, like, hey, is this accessible to me? Why the fuck am I... There's nothing here. What the hell? Did I set that and it just persisted throughout games? I don't remember why I would have even bothered setting that. What? Okay. Stop flying. I pressed that button multiple times. Okay, so... I don't know what the fuck is up with that. Why is it always rotated? God damn it! Last thing. Okay, there's an exclamation point here. No, don't... Fly to it! Fly to it! There's a fly point right there! Jesus Christ, game! Some of this is my fault, I guess, but some of it is also the game's fault for sure. Whatever. It's time to fight Kieran. Do I feel ready for it? I mean, I guess as I will ever be. It's gonna be a dull battle, so is there anything I specifically want? I guess this is fine? I don't know. I don't have a specific goal in mind. So I'll just save here. I've been recording for 30 minutes right now, but a good chunk of that was also just not really in the episode, so it's more like 20. And some of that, so it's like 15 minutes is just wasted time. Lovely. Alright, where exactly do I fight Kieran? By talking to you. I'm Ulti. Let's become a champion of the school. We're sort of friends. He liked Kieran better when his hair was down. He was a quiet little guy. He'd hide behind Carmine. He loved the Pokemon battle. Then out of nowhere he changed. He pushes himself, pushes everyone around him. Someone's gotta snap him out of it. Punch him in the face. I've gone soft from the lazy life. Now it falls to you. The other Elite Three. Can we just talk about how nonsensical the whole, like, Elite Four and Champion vibe is? In any game that's not the very first one? Like, why is it not just an Elite 5, if that's the case? Especially with the idea of, like, Elite Fours being, like, all equivalent. And then, like, there's the Champion. It's like, this game tries to make it, like, the Champion, like, rank. With, like, the... So, like, there's one specific, like, formal role with Gita, and then there's anyone else as a champion is just kind of a thing. Which does make it make a little more sense, but, like, the structure is still very weird. I don't know. It's very weird. Here's Kieran. Let's go beat him up. He's looking at me weirdly. Kept me waiting, huh? I worked so hard for a chance to show you what I can really do, Ulti. I put everything into studying and making my Pokemon stronger. I crushed the Elite Four and became champion. All that hard work. All of it. All of it was just so that I could beat you. Right here, right now. Apparently he's angry, but it's not like we get to hear that. Politoed and Dragonite. Okay, interesting. Start to rain. Okay. Shame I don't have thunder, but... I think I'm just gonna try and get Flamenco out of here. And I'm gonna send in Mangoria because they'll take the least amount of damage from this upcoming discharge. Okay, you got a berry, so this probably won't kill you. Yeah, it did nothing, wow. Are you kidding me? The one person it paralyzed is me? Ah, wowzers. It still says wowzers. Oh no, okay, it paralyzed the Politoed too. It just, like, had a very weird order of events there. That kid battling... What? You had a berry? Ow. You Dragon-type move on that slot for some reason, which is weird, but... Okay, Weather Ball with Water-type... Wow! That did a lot of damage. Okay. It's a bit of a problem now. Let's just solo hit the Politoed with Volt Switch and get out of here, and Dazzling Gleam on both of them, apparently. Well, that's just rude. That's extremely rude. I'm supposed to be fast. Why is it doing nothing? Jesus Christ. What is it with these Dragonite? I know Dragonite's a strong pseudo-legendary Pokemon, but still. Politoed couldn't move because it's paralyzed. There's Dazzling Gleam. Did a little bit more damage. The first hit of Icicle Spear was enough to kill you? That is wild. Grimmsnarl. It's Fairy type, that's why it's going to be doing stuff. So I'm gonna Dark type Crunch. I guess turn myself Dark type and then hit you with Icicle Spear anyway? I don't know. Okay, Make It Rain hits both of them, I'll take that. Reflect. Which one is that? Physical? Yeah, physical. Okay, I don't think that's going to affect Make It Rain. Okay, that did a good chunk of damage. Special attack falls, but worthwhile. Alright, if I hit 3 times, I think Grimmsnarl is down. Okay. Excellent. Politoed used Weather Ball. Looks like on Bezel, because Siobhan vanished. Incineroar. Okay. I think Incineroar is pretty slow. I think I'm going to just have Bezel try to get some damage down. Because otherwise, I think Bezel's just not really got too much else. I don't know. They had their special attack lowered, and they're low on health, so if I send them out again, I don't think they're really going to get much. Either that, or I could just heal somebody. Maybe that's a better thing to do. Just do a heal. Helping Hand. Okay. Helping Hand fake out? Interesting. Oh, the rain stopped finally. Okay, well, I'll just do the same thing, but this time I'm going to revive Plume. I mean, I don't think that's a terrible idea, necessarily. Helping Hand fake out. The question is, who's Incineroar going to be fighting? Yeah, okay. Not really the most necessary to begin with. Because that's kind of what I was expecting. Dark type, fire type against the ghost steel type? Yeah, Bezel was going to be the target there. No question. I think Flamenco's a good option to put out here now, though, because I can obviously Aqua Step Incineroar. Wow, that did nothing. I guess you do have Reflect Up still, probably. But that still did a lot. Psychic? Why do you have Psychic? I'm gonna Glaive Rush Politoed to just try and get it out of here, finally. Aqua Stepping Incineroar to kill it. And this should get out Kieran's last two Pokemon, if I counted correctly. And one of them should be Hydrapple. The evolution of his Dipplin. And the Reflect wore off. That's good timing. Am I still standing after I've thrown everything at me? Porygon Z. Nice. Evasiveness. That's what it is. It's not speed, it's evasiveness. I'm just gonna close combat Porygon Z because Flamenco's almost certainly dead soon. Doesn't need the old me. He's changed and I'll show you a change again. Like, just casually swapping tenses in the middle of the sentence. I'm not sure if I'm reading it from his perspective or from ours. Well, the Hydrapple turned into... Fighting type? Wow, okay. Kieran, I'm genuinely impressed. You actually are the first person in the entire game, I think, to change your Terra type to something completely wild and different. That's a round of applause to you, Kieran. Good job. If he didn't Terra Type, I think he would have been dead. I hit him with a 5 Icicle Sphere. He's capable of winning 2. Alright, so he's probably gonna just kill Flamenco. Impressive you didn't. You just murdered Siobhan instead. Okay, well... I'll use a Psycho Cut. And I'll Acrobatics you. Okay. GG, Kieran. We defeated you. Good job, everybody. Well, huh? He doesn't know what to make of this. Let's go, guys. Everyone's just disappointed in him, apparently. He's having a panic attack. That was awesome. Crispin, read the room. Apparently, he's not allowed to cheer us on. Don't be a sore loser. Ex-champion. You know, there was a point where I felt like the whole, like, Kieran crash out was deserved and earned, because I never finished the Kitakami DLC. Having finished the Kitakami DLC, this feels like it still comes out of nowhere. This idea of, like, Kieran becomes obsessed with growing stronger, because, like, previously it made sense for me in the sense of, like, he didn't get closure from the previous arc, but he very clearly did get closure from the previous arc when you actually go through that story, so I don't really understand where this comes from anymore. Anyways, we get a Master Ball. Now I have 2 of them. I wish you'd go back to having fun with all this. I get that burning desire to win. Who doesn't like winning? Just don't let that desire burn you to a crisp. It's hard to watch. Win next time. Come again? I won't lose. Next time for sure, I'll win. Next time I'll win. I'm gonna say nothing. Ulti, Ugh. If we might interrupt. We want to offer Ulti our congratulations for becoming champion. It's an amazing achievement. Should be celebrated. We're having a bit of a hard time knowing how we ought to proceed. Think about it for a moment, would you? I'm an exchange student, probably. I'm the champion, I'm the head of the league club, but I'm an exchange student. What's our long-term plan here if she doesn't stick around? I'll cede the position. If Kieran rejoins the Elite Four after having lost the rank of champion, that would push Crispin out of our ranks. So, apparently specifically Crispin. Me? That's bad, isn't it? I'd like to hear from Kieran himself what he would like to do next. Kieran. BB League Champion Kieran. Drayton. Carmine. Miss Breyer and Guest would like to see us. Except me. Not me. I wasn't called. They're gonna need to update that. It's outdated as of 5 minutes. Him and his toothpaste hair. Was I called? I don't think I was called. Apparently I was. Classroom 1-4. Let's go beat the first Bowser. Oh, right, you're Briar. Teaching type matchups. Hello. Special guests are here. They left for a tour of the school. Thank you. Kieran hasn't learned a lesson yet. We're gonna go to Area 0. I've had experience there. They're gonna gather crystals. They want to find Terapagos, the legendary Pokemon slumbering in Area 0. It's a very exciting idea. Hi, Gita. And Rika. Hello, Rika. Hi. You didn't expect to see me here. So I wasn't really called here to begin with. I'm always wonderful. Okay. It's full of... Area 0 is full of mysteries. We know more... We pretty much know all about it now. Hooray. Let's explore Area 0. He's gonna catch it. He won't let the opportunity fail. Because he didn't get to have the ogre. Drayden won't join us. Carmine, Kieran, Ulti, and me. Alright, Briar. You just kind of give a vibe that's evil. I don't know if you are or not. I don't think she is, but she just feels like it. Hi. I'm doing my best. I got new pants. Do you like them? I went into the Great Crater without the League's permission. That's what champions do. They go into weird caves. And stuff. We saved the world-ish. Let's not bring up the fact that I went into there multiple times. The Indigo Disc. It's a mysterious disc. Not a TM. It's just a random... It has nothing to do with Area 0, but she's just assuming. That would be amusing to me. Okay. See you guys. I just realized this outfit has an ascot. It's like I'm Fred. Let's split up, gang! I should heal. Is there a healy thing here? I can heal at any other point, probably. Let's just continue the story. What? Oh, you're right here. Okay. I didn't recognize you. He has to catch a legendary Pokemon. Legendary Pokemon are weird to me. I feel like I've complained about it before. Oh, we're just automatically here? Okay. Wowzers. Yep, I came here once before. Koraidon's entire thing coming from here. Deeper than the Zero Lab? It's quite curious. An entire uncharted space. Area -1. Alright. Did that warp heal me? No, it didn't. Okay, well, in that case... Betty bye. Alright. I don't really know where I'm going. But I don't have to deal with, like, weird, like, figuring of things out. So my thought is, this is something that obviously requires the Indigo Disc. You know? So my thought is, I'm gonna go back to the Zero Lab. Wherever the hell that is. Once I do that... Oh, this is where the Koraidon is. Alright, so I... How is it that I find that this time so easily? Compared to... now when I'm actually trying just to find the regular entrance. Good. I wonder if these items just were there before, or if they're just spawning in now, or if I just missed them the first time around. Okay, well, coming over here has activated the thing. Here we are at the Zero Lab. This is the deepest point that the expedition managed to get. Wants to go even deeper. You gotta disable the lock. Looks like there's 2 locks. Wowzers, this feels like a spy movie or something. That smile with that expression just looks... that just looks wrong. His mouth is too wide. Access revoked due to prolonged inactivity. Entrance locked. Indigo disc detected. apparently we didn't tell Ms. Breyer about the Indigo Disc at all. Okay. So this is where we use it. Sure. Fair enough. Area 0 under depths. Let's head on in. Okay, well, I think I'm going to save that for next episode. This might have been about, like, 35-ish minutes, but I think that's fine. I think it's a good spot to end as a little tiny bit of a cliffhanger of going in there. I don't really know exactly what's going to happen, but I know the general... I know, like, the legendary Pokemon we're going up against. I just don't know the exact sequence of events. So... we'll find out next time, together. You, me, and these three bozos.